Hi, everyone. Welcome to Soulprint. Thank you very, very much for being here. Um, I'm running behind on actually reading the comments in the video. So if you've noticed that I just haven't reacted, I haven't. And I'll get on that in the next day or two. And thank you. Thank you for that support. And thank you for the comments and the compliment and the support. It's been amazing. And I'm very, very grateful for it. So where I'm at right now is sort of just exhausted. Truth be told. So this video is going to be coming out on Thursday. And you will have noticed that there wasn't one that came out yesterday on Wednesday. I just need a couple of weeks to sort of figure out how we go forward here. In the last, I don't know, couple months maybe, I have been putting out videos like Monday to Friday. And well, it is important that everybody stay optimistic and stay, convinced that we can move forward and be strong and that this isn't the end of the world. Um, there's also an energy that is like, there's just a need to pull back a little bit and get some clarity because obviously something shifted or something changed, or we were simply reading the energy wrong, or I was simply reading the energy wrong. I can't speak for other readers. But I can't help but think that, every once in a while you would hear somebody who Trump really disliked make the statement of, Trump's living rent free in my brain, or I'm living rent free in Trump's brain, right? Well, I can't help but think that a whole lot of us are just so focused that Trump is now living rent free in our brains because we're sort of trapped in this energy of this is happening, but it can't be happening. But how could it be happening? Why is it happening? And it is just creating this like circular mindset that's going around and around. And so I don't want to be disappointing anybody, but I am going to pull back a little bit. So you can probably anticipate 3 videos from me in the weeks ahead, just sort of while I can regroup. I'm still going to be doing Pendulum Friday because everybody loves that one and it's kind of fun to do. So, but what you're going to see is that there's going to be two videos, like starting next week, there'll be 2 videos that come out somewhere between Monday and Thursday. And I'll try to get a rhythm on that and so that it's something that you can, count on, that I release videos on these days. So questions, etc., are going to need to go into those 2 readings for the amazing Joyce and the brilliant Beth to put it all together and get them sent to me so they can be recorded for Friday. All right, so I want to just take a moment and ask Spirit, what do we need to hear now? What can we be told, or what insight can we gain as we're trying to process this really, really, like, not only is it a difficult situation, but it is a frightening one. And I think that that's the bigger concern, right? Because when you start operating from a place of fear, it's never a good thing. And listen, if anybody doesn't believe that, take a look at what was created by Trump ensuring that a whole bunch of MAGA people were operating from a place of fear. And exactly how that ended up. Fear is such a powerful, powerful emotion. And I want us all to step away from it just a little bit and try to regroup. You know what? This is one of those situations where this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. And we have to figure out a way to pace ourselves over the coming days and weeks and months, because even though it feels as if there's some stuff undone, it feels like there's, the election isn't over. There's still stuff to come. And I know that I think it's Friday on the 15th is a full moon. And, a lot of people are saying that's going to have an impact. So that's all great. But for right now, let's all just take a deep breath back. And I want to see what Spirit can tell us, can share with us, can give us to hold on to. First, we would like to address the notion that when certain things happen or they don't turn out the way it was anticipated, very often the go-to is, well, you still have a lesson to learn, or you didn't learn the lesson well enough, etc. You will notice that this channel, that would be me, almost never refers to the experiences we go through in life as a lesson. It is a wisdom. It is a wisdom gained. It is an understanding finally understood. It is a recognition of, actions and consequences. While the earth itself is a place of growth, learning, physicality, it was also intended to be a place of fun and embracing what you are able to embrace when you literally are in a physical form. So whether that is, I don't know, food or laughter or anything else, that's part of what we're supposed to be here learning and understanding. Having said that, it is important at this point in time to recognize that though a tremendous, tremendous amount of work was done and needs to continue to be done by light workers, the fear and the anger and the rage that Trump was able to infuse his followers' worth was a tangible thing and proved to be a very resistant thing. There are still a significant number of shifts and changes that are going to go on between like now and 6 months from now, having to do with the election, having to do with inauguration, having to do with, policies and practices that are going to be put into place. It is important that you stay calm and clear-eyed, because energetically in the short term, it feels like things are going to be far more stressful and just hard to process, and in some ways very difficult to reconcile in our own head. So as of right now, there's a great deal that remains in flux. And it is going to be an interesting process, because a lot of the politicians that we look to and say, where's your spine? Why can you not, do the right thing? Well, what this has taught them is that by not doing the right thing, but aligning themselves with a certain person, that in fact, their career has been strengthened and their position and standing has been strengthened. So the idea that at some point there's going to be like saturation and all of a sudden people are going to say, no, you know what, that's a step too far. That is really, really not likely to happen, because the exact thing that you sort of didn't want to be reinforced ended up getting reinforced. And so now it's an even harder, and it's going to take more energy to understand that that this is a process, that there are understandings to come, there are wisdoms to be gained, there is clarity to be found. And because everything is really in a state of flux right now, we don't want to make statements that are going to give you a false sense, that are going to give you comfort, if it also gives you a false sense of optimism, because this is a time for clarity. This is a time for clear eyes. And this is a time for figuring out, each individually and in groups, how to create resistance to the kind of energy that seems to be swirling around right now. And it's going to be as you move forward. So this is a time to stay in the light. This is a time to focus your energy on the positive things. This is a time to let fear recede and let faith and the trust that ultimately the light always wins. Sometimes it just doesn't win as fast or as forcefully that we would like. So this is a time to heal, recover, reclaim your calm, reclaim your sense of power, because for many, it feels like they've lost it, right? They gave it their all, and then this happened. So allow yourselves the time to recover. Allow yourselves the time to grieve, because that is exactly the process that you are going through, groups are going through, the country is going through. Know that nothing is lost. That for every, consequence, there's an action, or for every action, there's a consequence. It is important to come to a place now where everybody is sort of slowing down, calming down. They're not letting Trump live in their brain rent-free. They're not letting fear motivate and trigger reactions. So this is the time to heal. And know that in the days and weeks and months to come, there will be time to resist. There will be time to go around obstacles. There will be time to trust that in some way, this becomes a process that needed to be gone through, not only for the country, but for many countries and many parts of the world. Okay, so I don't know if this came out just more disjointed than not. Twyla, don't break my chair, little girl. But I just want everybody to take a really deep breath. Whoops. And I want everybody to take the opportunity to just spend some time stepping away so that, your brain isn't constantly getting flooded with information that in many, many ways is unsettling. Just pull back a little bit and give yourself permission to grieve and give yourself permission to take a little bit of time off. So, again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of the support. I am very grateful, knock wood, that my channel is not getting attacked, because I think some other readers have been really, really given a hard time, and that is incredibly unfortunate, considering the readings are done by, I believe, one and all, from a place of healing and generosity and altruism. So I'm very grateful that, my little channel just didn't, gather enough attention so that that kind of energy, by and large, is just not coming our way. And for that, I'm incredibly grateful. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. And we'll take a look at them for tomorrow, for Friday. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not vanishing. I'm not disappearing. I'm not leaving you in a lurch. I am simply stepping back to regroup. And for me, stepping back means I need to put out slightly fewer videos than 5 a week pertaining to U.S. politics. It's just too much. And right now, it feels like it would just add fuel to the fire almost, as opposed to trying to figure out a way to calm down and look at it objectively. So I will be around. I might, videos might show up on Monday and Wednesday, or Tuesday and Thursday, or Monday and Thursday. I'm going to try to get a rhythm, but honestly, at this point, I just need to recover a little bit so I can move forward in a way that makes me feel that what I'm saying and what I'm doing and what I'm offering remains helpful and hopeful. All right. Thank you very much for everything, for all of it. You guys have really been amazing. Until next time, take care and be well. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.